perception. Shankaracharya says that you are the body, that perceiving that you are the body, you perceive the whole universe. The universe appears to you as an experience to you. It is experienced by you when you experience yourself as the body. That experience happens to be notional. It is not an experience, it's a notion. It's not anubhava. It is a notion. It's a perception. It is a jnana. And therefore, contradiction cannot be an experience. Contradiction has to be a notion. It is only in the form of thinking. Contradiction is always in the form of thinking. Contradiction cannot be in the form of anubhava. And therefore, treating it as a creation, Shruti treats it as a creation, and treating the universe as a creation, then the Shruti says the creation must have a conscious being as the maker, and he is the material. And therefore, Parameshwara is considered to be Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. The same is the both the conscious and he is the material. He is consciousness. As consciousness, he is the Nimitta Karanam, efficient cause, and he is the material cause also. He is the material for the whole universe, the creation. And that Parameshwara is the what? It is said, ultimately. Parameshwara is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana. As a conscious being, he is efficient cause. As the material for the whole universe, he is the Upadana Karanam. That is why here Bhagavan says here, Pita Aham Asya Jagataha. This Jagatka, Pita means the father. The father means the efficient cause. The maker, I am a conscious being, presupposing, I have told already, presupposing the conscious being's presence is the whole universe. Presupposing his presence is the whole universe. But then you may think, if you treat it as a creation, then you say, presupposing his will also. And therefore, Pita Ahamasya Jagataha. I am the conscious being, I am the conscious presence, presupposing which the universe is. Otherwise, the universe cannot be there unless it presupposes the conscious being's presence. Pitahamasya Jagataha. Mata. I am also the mother. I am also the material. The material. I mean, that means Parameshwara is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karana. He is undivided. He is the same. He is the Upada. He is the Nimitta. He is the maker, and he is also the material. Unlike in other religions, he is only the maker. In other religions, it is only the maker, not the material. If you make the material Parameshwara, then it becomes really Vedic Dharma. Parameshwara is both maker and the material. That is why a thought is born in you. You are a conscious being. Within consciousness, he is the material. The thought presupposes a conscious being's presence, and it is made of the conscious being. And therefore, Bhagavan is the father, Bhagavan is the mother also for the universe. Bhagavan is the father and Bhagavan is the mother. He is the efficient cause and he is the material cause also. Dhata. Dhata means he is also Dharta. Dharta means, Dhata means I uphold this. I am the support of the universe. I am the father, I am the mother, I am the Dhata. Dhata means Dhatte iti Dhata. Dhatte iti Dhata means Vidatte. He is the one who supports the universe. He sustains the universe. He is not only the source, he is not only the conscious presence, but he is also the support. Like the water is the source of the wave, and it is support of the wave also, because the source itself becomes the support. The source material itself becomes the support. You can't have another support. Here you may say, your father is the support. For Jiva, it is different. Jivatma his father is different, mother is different, and the support is money, food, etc. In this manner we think. But then it is already born in consciousness only. Consciousness is the source and it is the support. Mata, Dhata, Pitamaha. And don't think I have another source. If these children ask a question, who created God? If God is there, if God is the material for the whole universe, then who is the material for Bhagavan? In this manner, children ask. For that, here Bhagavan says, I am the Pitamaha. I am a sourceless source. I am a sourceless, source-free source. Sourceless source means I'm not a I'm not a source having another source as my source. I don't have. And therefore I am Pitamaha. I am the Pita, I am the father, I am the mother, I am the grandfather also. Pitamaha. Vedyam. And also I am some subject matter to be understood. I am the Vedyam. Vedyam means I am the subject matter to be understood. Vedyam. Pavitram Omkara. And it is termed as Bhagavan is describable, is indescribable, but is described as Omkara. Pavitram Omkara. He is a liberating Omkara. Pavitra means the purifier. Purification means purification of an individual from his avidya. Very, very sorry. Pavitra Omkara. I am to be understood through Omkara. Omkara, even though he cannot be called Omkara, but when he is taught, he is called Omkara. Otherwise, in his actuality, he is not available for any words. He is something avyapadeshyam. He is something cannot be described in language. Yato vacho nivartantyam. He is not an object of word, he is not an object of thought. What is not an object of thought cannot be an object of word also. And therefore, he is Pavitra Omkara. Why he is called Omkara? Because Omkara conveys the truth. It conveys the truth. It is at once the source of all the three states. It is at once all the three states, and it is free from the three states. The most secretive thing in the Vedanta is you may adopt a prakriya, you may adopt a methodology, you may use a language for conveying the truth, but that language doesn't qualify the truth. That is the most important. You may say that you may say in waking state, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my wife, this is my house, this is my bank balance, etc. But then in sleep, you don't feel anything. That means it's not true. It has not qualified your nature. No relationship is yours. You are only related to. You are not related to anything. You are absolute being, and therefore, freedom from all relationships is taught, and therefore relationships are used to convey the truth. But those relationships which are used to convey the truth, they don't qualify the truth. This is very important, Ji. They don't qualify the truth. You have to understand this language. They don't qualify the truth. The relationships are used, the qualities are used to convey the truth, but they don't qualify the truth. In the same manner, here it is said, Pitamaha Vedyam Pavitram Omkara. Omkara is A, U, Ma. A stands for the waking state, U stands for the dream state, Ma stands for the deep sleep state. Why? Because the waking state and the dream state end up culminate in the deep sleep state. They culminate, they disappear in the deep sleep state and they appear in the deep sleep state. And therefore, deep sleep state is your actuality. Deep sleep state is freedom from just being, peacefulness of your being. Peacefulness of the being is the actuality, and that actuality cannot be qualified by any prakriya that is adopted by the Shruti to convey the truth. And that is why it is said, Vedyam Pavitram Omkaraha Rik Sama Yajurevacha. And Omkara is there, whether it is Yajurveda, Samveda, Rig Veda, in all the three Vedas. Every vakya has to be begin with, every mantra has to be begun with Omkara. And in all the Omkara, in all the three Vedas, the Omkara has been given. The Omkara has been used as the name of the truth. The Omkara is the name of the truth, but that word doesn't qualify the truth. Like silence, the word silence doesn't qualify the word silence. The word silence is a noise. The noise doesn't qualify silence. In the same manner, here also, any prakriya is a noise, and that prakriya doesn't qualify the peacefulness of your being. And therefore, just as you use your lullaby to go to sleep, but the lullaby cannot enter the sleep. The lullaby doesn't qualify deep sleep state. Lullaby just falls apart. It is used to become the truth. It is used to induce sleep, but it doesn't qualify sleep. In the same manner, every prakriya, every methodology that is used by the Shastra is used to convey the truth, but not to qualify the truth. This is the most secretive thing, Ji, that it doesn't qualify. The prakriyas don't qualify the truth. That is the most important to note. The words that are used, the words that are used, they are not, they are meant to convey the truth. They are not meant to qualify the truth. That is, I said, Yajurveda, Rik Sama Yajurveda, Yajurevacha, Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda. For all the three, in all the three Vedas, the Omkara that is there, that is the name for the truth. Om iti Brahma, Om iti Hitye, Sarvam. All this is indeed Omkara. Om is indeed Brahman. It is also said, Om iti Idagam Sarvam. All this is indeed Omkara. All this is indeed Brahman, the truth. It is, and in the last class I was saying, you don't see what is not there. You see what is there as something else. You are seeing what is there, your existence, as the body. Therefore, you don't feel that I have the body. You feel I am the body. I have the body is different from I am the body. I have the house is different from I am the house. In the same manner, I have the body, you may say, but actually what you mean is I am the body. This is a contradiction in terms. The I cannot be this, aham cannot be this. And therefore aham is indeed the Atma. And the Atma is aham, the subject. And it is considered to be idam, this body. Tamah prashavat viruddha svabhavayoho, Bhagavan Krishna Shankaracharya says, the subject and the object are like light and darkness. The subject is a conscious being, and the object is inert. And therefore, the object cannot qualify the subject. The object is illumined by the subject, is known by the subject, is made of the subject, consciousness, but it doesn't qualify the conscious being. Vedyam Pavitram Omkaraha, Rik Sama Yajurevacha. This we have seen, the 17th verse. Bhagavan is both Abhinna Nimitta Upadana. He is the Pita, he is the efficient cause, he is a conscious presence, presupposing everything, he is a conscious being. Everything exists, only presupposing the conscious nature of the being. And everything, and if Shastra uses any prakriya, that prakriya does not qualify the truth. And there, in that sense, he is Pita, he is the efficient cause, he is Mata, he is a material cause, he is Pitamaha, he is a sourceless source also. You don't have to say that there cannot be a sourceless source. Everything must have a source. If everything has a source, then there must be a source which has also no source. That is called the truth. The truth doesn't have a source. If truth has a source, that source can be a greater truth than the truth. And therefore the truth doesn't have a source. It is evident, but it's not made of something else. It's not, truth is not made of something, and therefore it's not constructed out of something. Like pot is constructed out of clay. In that manner, the wave is constructed out of water. In that manner, this universe is constructed out of the consciousness. In that manner, consciousness is not constructed out of something. Consciousness is there. Awareness is there. And therefore, that awareness, gatihi, that awareness is the gatihi, is to be what is to be understood. Gatihi, awareness, you are indeed not the deha, you are indeed the gatihi. Gatihi means you are indeed avagatihi. Avagatihi means you are indeed gati, avagati, bharta. Consciousness is gatihi, avagatihi, jnanam. And therefore, you don't have to say that it is gatihi means it is something. So, durgati or sadgati, that is not the thing. Here it is, should mean avagatihi. Avagatihi, bharta is the supporter. Prabhu, he is the source of everything. Sakshi, and he is the witness also. All these words don't qualify the truth. These are the words to convey the truth. Sakshi, as a witness. You witness the thing. But now what is that witnessed relationship doesn't qualify you. You can go to sleep. You can leave that relationship and then be yourself. And therefore, even Sakshitvam is only a relationship. Sakshi Saksha Bhava is also a relationship. Karyakarana Bhava is also a relationship. Satyamitya Bhava also is a relationship. And freedom from relationships is the nature of the truth. Freedom from all relationships is the nature of the truth. And therefore, relationship is used to convey the truth. Adjective is used to qualify the truth, to convey the truth, but not to qualify the truth. And therefore, Prabhu, Sakshi, Nivasaha, everything is Nivasaha. He is Nivasaha means Bhagavan. Everything is in Bhagavan. Not Bhagavan is at a given point of space. You can't say Bhagavan is in heaven. Heaven is in Bhagavan. He is not in hell. Hell is in Bhagavan. Sukham is a thought, Dukkham is a thought. Both of them are created out of awareness. And therefore, in awareness alone they are there. Nivasa, Sharanam. And then whenever you are in difficulty, you close your eyes and then say Sharanam. When supposing you are falling from heaven, from the space, you are falling in an aeroplane, even if you are an atheist, you will remember the ultimate, hey Bhagavan, help me. You may use the word something else, not Bhagavan. Oh, you truth, help me. You may say, but then you always, the word the truth, the word Bhagavan, the word Allah, they don't qualify the truth. They're all used to convey the truth, please. Conveying is different from qualifying. They don't qualify the truth. They only are meant to convey the truth. And all words are used to convey the truth. The relationships are used to convey the truth. Sharanam. Sharanam means he is the refuge. Whenever you are in difficulty, he is the refuge. And when you enter him, then you forget your problem. Then he is all right. He is Sharanam, is the refuge. You are free from your problem. Sharanam. Suhrut, he is a friend. He is a friend also. Whenever he is a Suhrut means, he doesn't expect anything. Suhrut means he helps you and forgets about it. He is called a Suhrit. A Mitra is different from a Mitra is a Mitra. A friend is a friend. A Mitra is a Mitra. Because whenever he is in trouble, you can help him. Whenever he is in trouble, you can help him. Whenever you are in trouble, he can help. That is called a Mitra. But Bhagavan is a Suhrut. Suhrut means he is not a Mitra, he is a Suhrut. Suhrut means he helps you without expecting anything in return from you. And therefore he is called Suhrut. Suhrut, Suhrut. He is Suhrut. And therefore, prayer becomes very useful. In all these, in prayer, you can use all these words. You are Sakshi, you are Nivasaha. We think that God is at a point in space. Where is Bhagavan? If he is there in space, then you can see it. Any object that is in space can be seen. But then God is not an object in space. God is not, He is the subject. And the subject is not an object. The subject is not, he experiences his existence. And therefore, even in darkness, he feels his existence. Even in darkness, even in the lights are not there. You experience your existence. Is there somebody? Yes, you will say, yes, I am there. That means you experience your existence. Therefore, you don't require light. You don't require to see yourself. You don't require to hear yourself, taste yourself, touch yourself, smell yourself. You are self-evident. And therefore your existence is self-evident. And therefore you say, I'm there. Who is there? I'm there. And therefore you are not an object of experience. You are the consciousness. You are solely a conscious being. And that is what is to be understood. And that is why it said Prabhavaha. Prabhavaha means he is the source. Pralayaha, he is the Srishti Sthanam, and he is also Laya Sthanam. Pralayaha means he doesn't have a Laya. Everything has Laya in it. The Jagrat has Laya in him. The Swapna has Laya in him. But he himself doesn't have any Laya. He is the source and he is the Laya. Laya Sthanam. Sthanam. Pralayaha. Sthanam. And he is also the support. Sthanam means Tishtati. Anenaiti. Means he is the one by whom everything is supported also. He is a Sthiti Sthanam also. He is Srishti Sthanam, Laya Sthanam and Sthiti Sthanam. That is a Sthanam. Nidhanam. Nidhanam means everything is embedded in it. Everything is present in it. Everything is present in it. Nidhana, everything disappears unto him. Everything appears in him. Everything disappears in him. Everything appears in him. And therefore he is Bijam. And he is indeed the seed. Bhagavan is the seed. Avyayam. And he is changeless. He is the seed. Everything becomes the unmanifest. The universe becomes, when we say the universe disappears, means it doesn't become nothingness. It becomes one with the truth, the source. When we say that when the wave disappears, we don't mean that the wave becomes nothing. The wave stands as water. The wave stands as water. And that is what is called bijam. The wave stands as water. The water is there only as a wave. The wave doesn't go away. The wave stands as water. And therefore the wave doesn't become nothing. Similarly, the universe, when it is not seen, it's not nothing. It doesn't disappear to become nothing. It stands as the truth. It stands as the truth. That is why it is said, Sadeva Swamidamagrasi Ekameva Advitiyam. Everything was the truth. This universe was existent in the form of existence, Sat alone. And that Sat became the universe. Like the wave doesn't descend from heaven. The wave is made of water. It is perceived. I call it a wave. It is being water. I may call it a wave. It is being water. I may call it a pot. It is being a clay. I may call myself a jiva. I am being Brahman. That is what is to be extended to. I may call myself any body. I may see myself. I may view myself as a body. I may call myself Mr. So and so, but I am being Brahman. Just as I may view it as a wave. I may call it a wave, but it is being water. I may view it as a pot. I may call it a pot. I may use it as a pot to bring water, etc. But it is ever being clay. Similarly, the universe is, I may call it the universe. I may view it as the universe. I may call it the universe, but it is being Brahman. Similarly, I may call myself so and so. I may view also myself so and so, but I am being Brahman. That is the truth of it. And therefore, here it is said, Nidhanam, Bijam, Avyayam, and it doesn't change, you see, because the change is Change is illumined by consciousness. Anything that knows the change has to be unchanging. Ji. This is a very important factor. Ji. The one that doesn't change has to be there to register the change. If the change doesn't, if what changes is the world, and every change around me, I am aware of the changes, and therefore the one who is aware of the changes, he has to be changeless. That is very important point. Ji. You can understand your changelessness very simply. Ji. You don't change. The body changes, and you are aware of the changes. And the thoughts change, and you are aware of the changes. And therefore you are abhyam. You are changeless. You are changeless truth. Whatever is changeless is the truth, and it is unqualified truth. It is free from all relationships. To be absolute means also freedom from all relationships. Freedom from non-duality is another word for absoluteness. When non-duality is there, he is the efficient cause, he is the material cause, he is the sourceless source, and therefore he is taught as the source, but otherwise he is not even the source. The water is taught as the source of the waves, but from its own point of view, after knowing that the waves are made of water, then you understand the water is free from the source. When it is understood as the source, it is not the source also. It's not the source also. Similarly, when the clay is understood, it's not the source, or it is the source of the pot. It is also the pot. Similarly, consciousness is understood as the source of universe. It is also not the source of the universe, and therefore it is free from causation. It is free from causation because it doesn't undergo any change in it. Like the milk, you put the milk for becoming curd. The milk undergoes change, and when it undergoes change, it becomes the curd. That is called parinama. But when Brahman becomes the Jagat, it doesn't qualify. When the rope is mistaken, is perceived as a snake, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. It is only a perception. It's my perception. Whether it is my perception or rope's perception doesn't bring about any change in the fact. Perception of a fact. Supposing I think that tomorrow the sun is not going around the earth is not going around the sun, but the sun is going around the earth. It doesn't change the fact. You may view, you may perceive it like that way. You may view it that way. You may think wrongly, but your wrong thinking doesn't change the fact. This is a very important point. Ji. Wrong thinking doesn't change the fact. Wrong thinking doesn't change the fact. It is only wrong thinking. It is a notional thinking, and therefore that notional thinking doesn't change the fact. Therefore, here it is said, it's abhyam, it is changeless. The fact doesn't change. If the rope thinks that I am the snake, if the rope itself sees itself as a snake, the ropeness doesn't change. It continues to be the rope, despite its view that it is a snake. If it is my view, an onlooker's view, if I view the rope as a snake, then it continues to be the rope. It doesn't have to continue as the snake. It doesn't have to change and become the snake. In the same manner, here also, I may view myself as the jiva. I may see myself as a jiva, but I continue to be free from the body. I may continue to feel that I am the body, but I continue to be without the body. That is the fact. That is why it's called Maya. Maya means avidya. It's notional. It's a notional place. People may say, it is so real, it is so real, how can it be false? We don't say it is not there. We say it is there, but it is made of Brahman only. It is not parallel to Brahman. It is made of Brahman. The truth of the object is, we don't say the world is not there, the universe is not there. The universe is there, but we say that it is made of the truth. We don't say the ornament is not there. Ornament is there, but it is made of gold. It doesn't have any exist. It is mithya. Ornament is mithya. It is made out of, it is made, it is viewed, but the material alone is the satyam. What is made is mithya. What is the material is the satyam. The this is what is to be understood. Ji. The what is to be understood is the material is satyam, the made is mithya. Whether it anybody, whether I make it or anybody, Bhagavan makes it, whether anybody makes it, the material is satyam. If I make the bubbles, the water is the satyam, the bubbleness is mithya. Bubbleness is mithya. If I make the shirt, the cottonness is the satyam. The shirtness is mithya. What is made is mithya. The material is satyam. This is what is to be understood, please. Tapami aham varsham. And in the next verse is aham tapami. I indeed, tapami means I make it, I make the temperature advantageous for the rain. Tapami aham varsham. Tapami aham varsham. Tapami aham va. Tapami aham varsham. Tapami aham varsham. Tapami aham. Tapami aham means I make myself hot. I make myself hot. Tapamyaham aham varsham. Tapamyaham. I make temperature. The temperature doesn't become cool by itself. There has to be someone. Presupposing the coolness of the presupposing the presence of consciousness alone is every phenomenon is happening. No phenomenon can take place without presupposing the presence of consciousness, and therefore tapamyaham aham varsham nigrinhami, and I can always stop it also. Nigrinhami, I can stop the rain also. Utsujami chaya, and I can restart also. Utsujami chaya means I can again restart the rain. I am the Amritam. I am the Amritam, and I am the still. Even though don't think that I have a will. Presupposing my presence alone, they are all functioning. Therefore, I am eternal. I am free from the will, because the will makes you a karta. Will makes you a karta. If Bhagavan has a will, Bhagavan also will be like us, individual. Bhagavan should be looked upon as free from the will. If he is free from the will, then he is purely, solely consciousness. Consciousness means he is the one, he is the material for the whole universe. And therefore, Amritam, he is eternal. He brings the rain, he stops it and restarts it, and yet he is not a karta. He is a pure presence. He is a simple presence. Amritam chaiva. Amritam means I'm action free. Amritam chaiva. Mrityuscha. And if everybody dies, they can't die without me. Dukkham cannot be there without me. Dukkham also stems from the truth. Dukkham also presupposes the presence of the truth. Dukkham is a thought. Sukham also is a thought. Presupposes the presence of the truth. I'm sorry. Sukham and Dukkham are both the thoughts. They presuppose the presence of the truth. Without presupposing the presence of the truth, they can't exist. Even a person cannot die without me. To die means to lose the thought. Thoughts, your entire mind has laya. And when the mind has laya, like in Sushupti, that is death. When the breath has laya in the truth. And therefore, for everything to have laya, Bhagavan has to be there. Otherwise, it can't have laya. Without laya, one cannot die. Without laya, one cannot die also. Mrityuscha. Sadasat chaham Arjuna. I am the Sat. I am the manifest. Sat means the Murtam. Asatcha. Amurtam. I am all the five elements. Sat means the Murtam. From the fire, water, earth, they are visible. The air and space are invisible. They are invisible. They are evident, but invisible. I can't see them. I can't see through my eyes. I can feel the air. I can know the air. I can know the space, but I can't see through my eyes the space. This is space. I can't see. I can anything that is free from the object, I consider it as space. There is objectless whole is considered to be space. Otherwise, the fire, the water, the earth, they are visible. And that they are called Sat. Asat means Sadasachaham Arjuna. Sad Asachaham Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, I am both the visible elements, I am the invisible elements. I am the space, air, fire, water, earth. All are me. Why? Because they are me. They are me because they are made of me. That material is the Parameshwara. For the entire universe, the material is the Parameshwara. The made is mithya. The made is there, but it is mithya. That is what is to be understood. It is mithya. It is not there, we don't say. It is there, but it is there, it is mithya. We don't say that it is not there. What is being seen as there? How can it not be there? It is there, but it is mithya. It is made of Brahman. The wood is made of Brahman. The table is made of Brahman. That is why it is said by Bhagavan, in every atom Bhagavan is there. When Prahalada was asked, where is your Bhagavan? He says, he is there in everywhere, in every atom Bhagavan is there. Then he breaks the kamba, a stamba of a building, Hiranyakashipu, and the Lord comes from there, Hiranyakashipu. That means only what? Bhagavan is there in every cell, in every atom. He is free from, he is peaceful. He is a peaceful being. He is a serenity. Like all noise stems from silence only, Ji. From silence only stems all noise. Therefore, the noise is in the noise. This noise is mithya. The noise that is there, we can't say it is not there. The noise is there, but it is mithya. The silence is satyam. The silence is satyam. The serenity is satyam. The non-serenity is mithya. Because the source is mithya. The made is, the source is satyam. The made is mithya. And more of it we will see in the next class, Ji. Thank you, Ji. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Ji. I'm having some problem. Is it all right if we